She's got Betty Davis eyes. Sorry.
Okay. Somehow we made it to a second year marriage. Yes. We're at 2 years of marriage now. 2 years under the bell. Yes, we clap for that.
One clap.
Being weird, as per usual. So yeah. Life is a bit different now. Life is a bit different now. It's the whole, yes. So gotta lean back. Triple chin on deck. Yes, obviously we're gonna be parents very, 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 very soon. And yeah. Joey, what do you feel has changed between year 1 and year 2?
Our communication skills with each other.
Okay, in what
have
way?
gotten better. I think we just understand each other more effectively. So, well, no, like for real, like no, like we actually understand each other better. So it's like when you say something or I say something, it's not like misconstrued. Like, what are they trying to like? You could say like, "Oh, come give me a hand," like right, and like something basic, and just like not understand what the other person's trying to say when they're saying that. Things like that. Like I feel like we communicate better, or like we understand each other better when something's going on. So, let's say you're like in distress, something like that. Like you're upset, something like emotionally, and you don't want me to be annoying, or you don't want me to ask you a million questions, but you want me to like just come and like spend time with you and just be next to you. Things like that, you know. Sometimes you want a hug, sometimes you don't. Like when I'm like in a mood and it's like, do you want me to, you want me to help you out and stuff like just like being there for each other, I guess is what that turned into. So being there for each other when we need each other has gotten better because we communicate better overall.
Okay.
Wow, I articulate terribly.
Okay, on the communication vein, yes, I'll agree. I think too, we now we spend more time like just sitting like on Sundays, for example, like after church and stuff, we'll come back home, we'll sit down and we'll just kind of like talk in that time. You know, we started doing a lot of that, like when we have downtime, just sitting together on the couch and just talking, or like playing a game where we ask each other questions or whatever, just to kind of get to know each other better. So I think that has definitely been helping our communication and being quicker to just say when something's wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like instead of playing the cat and mouse, nothing's wrong, I'm fine. You know, like, no, actually I'm really annoyed, you got on my nerves, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? So
no, airing it out as soon, if not as soon as an issue is an issue, or like in a short, like a reasonable time frame. Right. I'm very like, hey, what's going on? What's going on? And she's very like, leave me alone. I need like a minute to process it. Yeah. It's still like you need a minute to process it, but you're willing to tell me what's bothering you now instead of like holding it in, and then I'm like, well, I give up now, and then walk away, and it becomes a bigger problem. Right. And I think in the processing now, it's more so me trying to like mark my words and not say something like, not react right away. Yeah, me too. You know, it's less about me being like, I'm trying to hide it from you, and more about me being like, okay, let me take a second before I actually respond, before I just say something that's either unnecessary to say, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just react just off rip, because it's sometimes like, you know, we can hurt each other's feelings by just reacting right away instead of, you know. It's reacting right away and the wrong reaction. Right, yeah. Like I said, I'm very like, let's fix the problem, but I was very, and I still do it like a lot. I'm not that it's fixed, but like the, what's the matter? What's like getting like frustrated, like what's going on, and making it worse. Yeah, no, I'm saying like, tell me right now. Oh yeah, like the tell me right now thing. Like I need to know, like I need to fix it. Like I can take a step back and be like, let's approach this with like some like poise. Yeah. And be like, hey, you know, if you're not comfortable telling me what's the matter, like I'll give you some space, or like what's wrong, and not being like 1,000 miles an hour about it, because you know I'm rushing to fix something, and that's not gonna work. So
Yeah. I think another like difference that I noticed from year 1 to year 2, at least on my end, and then you could chime in, is like kind of understanding who we are as people better. Like me understanding your personality and like I guess it goes back to the reaction thing, but how you react to things. Like there's certain things that may happen that like I don't like. It's not a big deal to me. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just like okay.
How things affect us separately,
right? But then I'm like, I can't be like that because it affected you, so it's still important, right? So kind of just being more like compassionate, understanding of that being your personality and how you deal with stuff. You know what I'm saying?
No, 100%. 100%. I've seen that too from me to you, where it's like, this bothers her. Maybe I shouldn't like do that. Or like, this bothers her because like I'll make like a dumb joke and it's like a joke that I could have found funny is offensive.
Right.
And like, I probably shouldn't say things like that,
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying offensive things, you know what I mean?
No,
like,
like
watching what
it wasn't funny to me. Like I took it not funny. You know?
Because I can go to the line.
Right.
I get pretty close to the line sometimes. But yeah, understanding like, hey, like let's not do things that affect the other person negatively.
Right.
Just because like it'll benefit me or because like it's something I'm used to doesn't mean I should just do it because it's gonna suffer. Then I'm not doing my job as a husband.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, on that line too, like with jokes, just kind of being more mindful because, like, we can be joking. You know how you joke and then it goes too far.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, now both of our feelings are actually hurt for real. And it's like, yes, the joke could be funny, but let's try to like be mindful of the things we say. Yeah. Like, is a laugh more worth it, or is it more worth it to be considerate of each other's feelings type thing? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, obviously, another huge difference is that I'm pregnant now. I
couldn't tell.
Anywho, obviously I'm pregnant now. And so, parenthood is right there on the horizon for us. Yeah. So, I don't know, like, how do you feel like that has changed our marriage? So far, obviously the baby's not here yet, right? But
no, but like everything changed. It hasn't. I keep saying it that it hasn't hit me yet.
Right.
When things have already kind of changed and I'm like aware of it. For it's different for me from you, obviously.
Yeah.
You're literally with her every day.
Right.
And I'm just like on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
But for me, it hasn't fully hit me yet. A lot of the men who have told me that their kids, or like the first man of the kid said, once the baby comes out, everything changes and like you just kind of turn on. So I'm kind of hoping that's the feeling I get, where it just kind of turns on. But I'm like, I take things more serious, like everything.
Yeah, I think it makes you a little more mature.
Yeah, and I think that in a way it strengthened our bonds because the things like again like joking and stuff like that, like things that would hurt Kia might actually affect and hurt my daughter. So I don't want to like say or do things that would like show her like, hey, like this is a terrible place, or like like I want to be an example to my daughter where this is the kind of guy that she will end up with one day, or better. Like I don't want to put her in a bad place or let her see anything that she should be able to see how me and you converse and do things with each other and be like, this is the right way to do it.
Right.
Or like, this is the example. So that's one. Yeah, just like the almost being a dad part's kind of crazy. I have friends with kids and it's not the same. I'm an uncle and it's just not the same as like when you have a kid on the way. So,
you can't give them back.
Yeah, well, you can't give them back. Part-time is great, but I guess full-time is going to be an adventure.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think. Obviously, like, I feel like I'm definitely a lot more testy. Like, I feel like you need a bit more patience with me now. And why are you looking like that? No, I can admit that I'm a bit, like, you need more patience, I think, with me now. I need more patience with myself right now. Like, what? I'll tickle you on camera. Show everybody your weakness.
Please don't. Not the world.
No, but just like, cause right now, like at this state, like everything irritates me. I'm, like I'm not, I don't want to, like all the time I don't want to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like I already feel like my body's being invaded, like low key. So I'm just like, okay, my space. So yeah, I think, it's different, but it's still good, but it's just different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like a different version of myself. So yeah. But I want to say also, one thing we did not mention is that we gained a ton of weight.
I was hoping you forget that one. My hair got longer. I think that's
his hair got so much longer.
I'm getting a haircut this week. Mm-hmm. By the time you see this, I'll probably already have the haircut.
Probably not.
I don't think I'm gonna go super short. By the way, I want it to still kind of be long but pretty.
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
No, you have beautiful hair. It's just like the stop it, babe, you stupid. No, it's just like, the long hair. It's maintenance. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta really like style it or whatever
and
that.
Back to the weight gain.
Yes.
So is weight.
Yes.
Fast food has become the standard in this home.
You lost me, because I definitely be cooking.
Sometimes. We had Chipotle twice this week.
Because you had a gift card. You cannot leave out the gift card.
That's the line.
If you're getting something on a gift card, then you have to use the gift. First off, okay, let me just explain to you. All right, we had a $50 gift card, right? So I got the 3 tacos with the hard shell. He got a bowl. Then we got the chips on the side with the dip, and we got drinks, right? Like, so let's say that came to like $32, right? So we had about $18 and change left, right? He didn't need to eat Chipotle. I said, I'm really thinking about those tacos. Let's just run the $18 up for me to get them 3 tacos again, because it's like $11. You get a drink, boom, the money's gone. He felt the need to also get something because I was getting something. You understand what I'm saying?
I was led.
It's giving copycat.
No, so if I'm gonna go to Chipotle for my pregnant wife,
I could have driven there myself. Actually,
I'm not gonna make you drive the car like that down the block.
The point is that when I be eating, he be eating, and instead of spurring each other on to good works, like the Bible says, we've been spurring each other on to fast food.
Wow. That's wrong somewhere, right? To use that in that context. Hey.
But anyways, so we gained some weight. If I'm sure you guys can tell via the roundness that is here presently, but I still love you. So thank you, handsome.
Thanks. I don't know if that's where we're going. I love you. I think you're beautiful.
Thank you, baby. What. And we're gonna get back to tea after the baby is born, but we'll try.
What does that mean?
Body tea. Like we look good after. Like we get fit and stuff.
Okay. I never heard that.
He be on social media talking about I never heard that.
I never heard. I don't.
Anyways. Friendship. Let's talk about friendship.
That sounds great. Let's change the subject from being out of shape.
Friendship. Let's talk about
friendship. What about friendship? The movie?
No, we still didn't see that. Yeah.
All right. I'll start. In terms of friendship, so this is like almost like a blanket statement, yet it's its own thing. The communication thing, obviously.
Right.
Like you mentioned, spending time with each other after church. But spending time with each other, we kind of learned to rely on each other in a way. Obviously, we rely on God first. That's
right.
Let's get that out of the way.
Absolutely.
Jesus is king in everything in our lives. But with each other, like, we were blessed with each other. She's my wife, I'm her husband. You know, like, there's something about having a friend where you can confide in them about stuff and trust, and you can grow with each other and like rely on each other. And I get it. we're married. It sounds like straightforward and easy. You're married. You have a kid on the way. You guys should get along. You guys should be friends.
But not everybody that's married is friends.
Yeah, like I come from a broken home. Like my parents couldn't stand each other. So it's one of those things. But yeah, I think we've gotten closer in that sense of friendship where it's like, all right, supporting each other in the things that we need to support each other in. Even if we might look at it and go, I don't know, or I don't agree, we'll sit down and discuss it. Like, we're not going to just be like, blindly being like, yes, because you said this, let's do it. And being like, oh, that sounds like a bad idea, let's just not do it. Pray on it. We pray on it. We sit there and we look at, the numbers and go, all right, does this work? And, let's talk about it more and give it time. Like, it's a partnership. I would say more of a partnership than just friendship.
Right.
But friendship being like, hey, we have each other's back like the whole way.
Yes.
So, and being like real about it.
Yeah.
Not just because we have to, but because like we want to.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think, like you said, definitely more so in the second year, supporting each other a lot more. Like with the job, with the business stuff and the job thing, me trying to, be just more like active and supportive in that. You with me with the pregnancy, like, social media, yes. All right, you're doing too much. No, but also like, being, all right, Joey. But also like, being like, okay, in the hospital, I want somebody to advocate for me or whatever like that. Like there was one time, I think like when we went to the OBGYN and it was a while back and I had to get like blood work done. And if you guys have been following or watching, you know that me and blood work, like my veins are tiny, so sometimes they just struggle to get blood out of me. And he was like, look, her veins are tiny or whatever. Like you like stood up for me, you know what I'm saying? Like I felt supported in that, even though it was a little thing, like, like that type of thing. Like I just feel like we're supporting each other more. And I wanted to add basically, so what we were talking about before, I feel like we apologize a lot faster now too.
Well, yeah, that's part of the communicating.
Yeah.
I guess like, if it's all relative.
Yeah. Because
it's all like I said, friendship's like the blanket statement of
right.
like the things we're talking about. But yeah, apologizing because we just want to, it's not that like we want to just get over something to get over it, but we want to like solve an issue and like actually like care for each other, which is something anyone should be doing in any relationship, right. Even, before year one. But, year one had its own things going on. That's why.
Yeah. We were getting used to each other. Now we're more used to each other. Why are you laughing?
It's like we're more used to each other.
Yeah, we're more used to each other. I mean, that's how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
We're doing life together, and it's like we can kind of get this to function correctly.
Right. Yeah. So. And more. I think we mentioned this in the first video too. I don't remember. But also a lot of the I was thinking that. You know what I mean? Like I
think so, yeah.
We're having the same thoughts.
So when two become one, that has to be part of it. Like we have the same thoughts. And it happens like all the time.
No, it doesn't. It happens a lot.
It's like I'll be thinking of something, like we'll be out in public or whatever, and like I'm like I shouldn't say this out loud. Like this might be something stupid, and then we'll come home, like do the whole discuss the day, we process things together, and in that we process the same thing together, being like I was thinking the exact same thing, word for word. This is mad funny.
It's funny because you'll think it, but then I'm the one who says it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I didn't want to say it. And I'm like, well, I mean, it's just me and you. Who else we you know what I mean? Like, who else we gonna tell type of thing. So, yeah.
I don't know. I think nice. It's funny. I love that. I love it so much. I'm like, wow, you really have the same brain. Just the brain. The data transfer.
Cut!
Is this thing on? Hello.
It's just...
You have to have fun with this stuff. Filming is a whole thing. I enjoy doing all stupid things when we film. That's just weird. Hello?
He scratched a mosquito by his leg and started bleeding, which is actually absolutely disgusting.
Disgusting. I was like this on one of the... I'm actually going to cut this part out, but I was doing this the last...
Every time you sit couldn't afford it.
Look at it. I could play each other. This is too long. Too much talking. I was scratching my leg and I looked down at the camera for a second because I realized I just ripped my leg open. And I was like, oh,
yeah,
man.
I looked and saw there was blood on your finger.
Yeah, it's not an artery, so we're good.
Okay. Anyways, alrighty. So I think another thing. Okay, you let me know when you finish laughing.
I'm ready. Life is a highway. Cut that one out too.
Okay. So another thing I think that changed from year 1 to year 2 is like our relationships with other people and our friendships definitely have changed just because like you said, we're kind of focusing on each other right now and like bringing a baby into the world.
There's a lot of stuff. It's that, the business, everything we're trying to do, the baby, and us, obviously.
Yeah. And I think too, we've been like this summer, like kind of just going to like a lot of like family events, family things like that. And I feel like this season of our life is kind of just pressing more into just family and like being with our family, spending time with our family. I would venture to say that like our familial relationships as like, okay, you know, you're obviously on my side with my people, you'd be an in-law, and on your side with your people, you know, I'd be an in-law. But now kind of feeling less like in-laws and more just like, you know, a cohesive family unit.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Sometimes I get socially awkward sometimes, so like
Everybody does.
I mean, yeah, like I'll sit at a table, I'll scroll on my phone, you know, because I'm a
Child,
millennial.
this pregnancy got me extra awkward, so.
That's what you sound like right now. I'm sorry. That's what it made me think of.
Did we attack you on camera? Like, I was confused. Like, why would you do that?
I don't know.
All right, but anyways. The one thing is you got more annoying in year 2, I can tell you that.
Yes. I'm more comfy. No. For the family thing, yeah. So I'm just gonna get back in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So still being socially awkward here and there, but like, you know, like for your family and my, like when you get married, you marry the family, so it's not like I just have Kia. It's like also her mom or cousins, her brother, sisters, everyone. You know, like so like I'm gonna go to family events and try to be social, and it's fun, and everyone's super inviting and awesome, so that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I feel like we're moving past that like
awkward newness,
right? That out like kind of you're like you're outsider phase. Like I don't really know these people. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like we're moving like, you know what I'm saying? Like your niece called me on like she asked her dad if she could speak to me on the phone when I was at their house, and she like talked to me for like 30 minutes while they were at the nail salon. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like we're like kind of growing that
she's sweet. Yeah,
she is that cohesive like family unit. And I think it kind of changes our dynamics with other people in our lives, but not in a bad way. It's just that like we're building a family. We're building our family. So yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to focus on, you know. Yeah. Building a family. Yeah.
Okay, year 2 challenges. Let's get into it.
Space out.
Year 2 challenges.
Year 2 challenges. So.
Oh, you ready for this one? Huh?
No. I'm just saying like the challenges for year 2 obviously are different than year 1.
Oh, my leg. Oh, Jesus.
Leg pain. Baby first. Having a baby is a challenge in itself. Not that it's a bad challenge, it's a good challenge. We wanted a baby, so we're happy. Right. But it's a lot of change and quick. So, and we had just gotten, you know, we got past 1 year of marriage, and then a few months later we found out we're pregnant. It's like just constantly, you know, like the ball's rolling.
Well, more than a few months.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, a year and 6 months.
So. I don't know. I can't count.
A year and 6 months.
You're right. I can't count that well. No more.
Anyway.
Mine don't work that well anymore. I don't know. Forget it.
But yeah, the challenge is definitely, that's one. Different than year 1.
Right.
When it's weird how like life works in general, but it's like once you get over one hill, there's more. So like, yeah.
Ooh, I gotta finish this hill.
Yeah, like so now the challenges are like, well, I'm focusing on the business. That's one thing. She's focusing with the social media. That's another thing. How do we get these things while supporting each other to work together and have money to live? You know, the whole thing with work, the layoff, you know, not a great time at all. But thank God that, you know, I have the benefits still and that it's not like, oh, I'm out of the logo forever. So it's, you know, just one of those things like not great timing, God's timing, but not great timing. And yeah, those are the challenges I see for year 2, where it's more about us together going through things instead of us trying to figure out, you know, how to live with each other. So, yeah. And there's still things to learn about each other, like you said. It's, you know, we're still new. Like, you know, stuff as a married couple, you know, we've only been together for a few years. So it's like, we lived together for now 2 years. So it's like a lot of learning still on that part. Yeah, I think those are the challenges that are like really on my head right now.
Yeah, okay.
You got a list?
No, I don't have a list, but I think dealing with each other's like quirks, you know, and like maybe things that the other person does that are like low-key annoying sometimes or like too much for you or whatever.
Like laughing on camera for 6 minutes because of a stupid song.
Sure. Jersey Shore.
Love you. I can't do it right. There we go.
No, I think that's like with coming to know someone more, you also get to see stuff that you're like, I ain't really a fan of this right here.
But if you love someone,
you know, absolutely. It's nothing crazy. Like, it's not like something divorceable. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, I think that's a thing with year 2 of being like, okay, well, how do I love this person, but also not villainize them for their quirks? Because that's part of who they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's kind of like a challenge for year 2, or has been a challenge for year 2. Yeah. Why are you looking at me like that?
I got some quirks you want to talk about?
Not on camera, no.
I'm uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable with that. Oh, I'm cringing. Cringing.
I'm self-conscious now.
Okay, I think another challenge for year 2, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think letting our marriage be what it is, even though we have goals and things that we want to achieve, but like accepting our marriage for the state that it's in without trying to push things.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Without trying to push things so fast and so far. Like, so, you know, we have goals. We want to get a house. We want to move out of this apartment.
We have the same brain. It's crazy.
Joey, you know, and we want to get the business to be more profitable.
If I could word this different, may I? The challenge is being happy in the blessing that we have now.
Yes.
And not looking to get the blessing that we're looking forward to when we are just getting on year 2 and we're thinking about year 30.
Yes, and we constantly have to
fight that down.
Literally, like, talk each other off of that cliff.
Yeah.
Because there's times when you're in that headspace where you're like, oh my gosh, like, we're not doing what it's not giving. And then I'm like, no, like, trust me, God has a plan. Like, it's gonna come to pass, yada yada yada. And then there's times when I'm doing the same thing, and I'm sad, and I'm like, yo, like, I just want to be successful. I just want to be this. I just want to be that. And like, you know, again, I know we talked about this too in the first video, but like that constant comparison of like, well, look at this married couple, look at this, you know, and having people around us that are surrounded by wealth or living in certain things that we want, living in certain spaces in life that we would like to be in as a married couple, and having to constantly remind ourselves, at one point, you guys were praying for spouses. You got a spouse. At one point, you were praying to find an apartment. You got a beautiful apartment. At one point, you were praying to be parents. You got to be parents. And it's like, you just have to go through life. You know what I'm saying? And like, there's times when you think those things are never going to happen, and then they do, So I just feel like that has been a consistent challenge, especially as we continue to be married and grow in our marriage. You're like, well, there's milestones we want to hit as a couple too, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So, in terms of that, yeah, pretty much everything you just said. But, and not to air out people's, life and stuff. I was at my men's group this Thursday, and a couple of guys were talking about the life they came from before they came to America. And it's funny because, like, the whole business thing and the layoff and all that stuff, I'd be like, Kia, we can't do this, we're poor. And, saying it like whatever.
And I hate when he says that.
I know, and it's like not one of those things just speaking for the world. But then really like, and it was slow growing. I was already appreciating what I had. And, I thank God every day for it, But, like, realizing that I'm not poor at all.
Right.
And that what I lack in wealth, it's really like the glass half full. Because some of the stuff I was hearing, I'm like, wow, like, I get to put on shoes. Something like as simple as that. Like, I have an apartment. I have a comfy couch that I could sleep on. Like, this couch is insanely comfortable. You have no idea the amount of times I fell asleep on this thing.
We have a dining room.
We technically have a dining room. Like, we have a functioning kitchen. A good landlord. Like, things that, like...
A parking lot. Laundry.
I have a car. Like, the car isn't by any means, like, great. It's no Mustang.
But some people don't even have a car.
I'm a Challenger guy. It's not a Challenger, but some people don't have a car.
Right.
The tires aren't the best tires, but they're tires. They're like the thing functions. It gets the tools around. Like I have. It's not even about the things, but like just like the atmosphere and life I live is not bad at all. Like at all.
It's all about perspective.
Yeah, and it's like we, back to our marriage, like. We have each other, and there's things that we might lack right now in the marriage that we want to get to. That is totally fine that it's far away if it is. Would I love it sooner? Absolutely. I love to get my family at home. I love to have, a chunk of land and have a big place to give my daughter to run around, in a fantastic neighborhood. But I'm in a good place right now.
Can you like sit up because it's like making me look big and you look tiny and it's bothering me.
But again, like what we have is good. God blessed us. We asked for this. I prayed for a girlfriend and I got married 8 months later. I proposed to her and a year later I got married. So it's just like things like that. Like it's like what am I even asking for? What am I complaining about?
Right.
When this is the blessing. It's, I guess, learning to live in the moment, too. Not to, like, omit and not care about the next thing, but to appreciate what you have now, because it's going to pass by,
Yeah.
Like, even the baby is, like, she's not here yet, but one day she's going to be here, and then she's going to be going to college or something.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think in also appreciating life, just like appreciating each other, like trying to constantly like not take the other person for granted.
Yeah. We're both guilty of that. Let's be real.
Of course. Like you're like, oh, this person's here. They do this and they do that, but like, just just being like grateful, like you were saying, just being grateful that we even have someone that I can go to. I can talk to you. I can share secrets with you. I can, you know what I'm saying? Like I can pray with you. I can, all these things that I can do because I have you here, with me or whatever like that. So just, that, and I want to say it's a challenge, but it's just like to be constantly reminded that like like you said, you're living in a blessing. And like, these are things we prayed for. So stop trying to like move on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what the future holds.
Yeah.
Right? And,
at the end of The Office, and I think Andy was like, you're looking for the best years of your life, and then you look and you realize that like You lived them already? That's it.
Yeah, so. No, it's true. It's true. It's true for sure. So.
I'm living my best life. Probably shouldn't sing that song.
Okay. All right. Anything else that we want to say about year 2 before we wrap this video up?
Year 2 is definitely different than year 1 in a lot of ways. And I look forward to year 3 because she's not going to be talking by then. But
in a year? Oh, but she wouldn't be 1 year. She wouldn't be 1 year old in yet, but okay. All right, because I'm not even going to try to do the math. But.
No.
I was going to whisper to you.
I can't do the math. I'm terrible at math.
All right. We're not even going to, but how old would she be? Yeah, we can't both be like this. We're going to have to give her math tutor.
9 months.
By our next anniversary?
By our anniversary.
Okay, so she'd be 9 months. All right.
She might know how to say 1 or 2 words.
Yeah, she'll know how to definitely. You know how they like to do with their little
bye.
Right, with their little fake baby language or whatever. So yeah. So our anniversary was actually June 25th. It is what, July 12th. So we're a bit removed from it, but we just wanted to talk about it and just come back to you guys because we're here, we're still married, we still love each other, and now we're bringing a little one into the world, and so I guess we'll see you guys back here year 3, and we'll have a little person, and
see you then.
Bye, guys.